Okay, so Blue Ribbon Memories came out of some of our digitization projects, which is grant funded. We have money that we can use to digitize state government publications. And so we often get recommendations from different agencies, but we also go up to our stacks and look around for things that we think would be really fun for the public and kind of catch their eye. And of course, I mean, who doesn't love the state fair? So shortly after I started here, we went up and we're looking at these premium lists and seeing all of the different things that are inside of them across the years. And we thought, you know, this would be a really great public interest type of publication because, to be honest, state government publications don't exactly get the blood flowing for most people. And so we thought this would be a great way to do some digitization and also to have some different engagement with the public. So adding their memories, not just having the history based on government publications, but what do they remember over time? And so it kind of ballooned out from just presenting the content online that's been digitized to trying to get some more interaction with the public. You know, what do you love about the fair? And the State Fair already does like such a fantastic job of getting people engaged online, but we thought, you know, we want to have that preserved as well in a place where people can go back over time and look just in one discrete location. So I've pulled some premium lists here from our collection just to give you an idea of some of the fun things that you can find out from these premium lists. Okay. So this is one of the earlier premium lists. It's from 1872. The fair started in 1853, but for the first few years they only printed them in the newspaper. But you can see that on the earlier lists they were very small, only about 30 pages, and they contained straightforward items like the different prize amounts, and there are lists of the Agricultural Society and the rules and regulations. And sometimes there are a couple of advertisements in the back. As the years went on, they got much more detailed and much longer. And one of the things I find most interesting about them is that you can see different changes in history in the premium lists, specifically through the advertisements and some of the letters that are included in the front by the public officials. For example, this one from 1918, if you open up to this advertisement for the Easter Fish Company, it says, "If you don't go fight, help save meat for the man who does." And it talks about the duty of every true-blooded American to conserve all food possible during the war. This is the 1965 premium list, and in the photograph here, it's a little bit hard to see, but for the egg show department, they had an exhibit that talks about John Glenn's pre-flight breakfast. So this is right in the middle of the space age, and in one of these books there's a picture of an Atlas rocket that was in front of Dorton Arena, and a lot of the 4-H exhibits start to revolve around the solar system and different things related to getting into space and the space race. Starting in the 1930s and 1940s, they started to focus more on the different events and advertisements, the attractions that could be featured at the fair, in addition to the agricultural exhibits and the contests you could enter. A lot of men especially remember as a young boy going to see auto races, and so this one is a great example of some of the first auto races. You can see a picture here. Definitely looks a lot different today, but they were still having spine-tingling thrills and speed back then, and this is in 1934. So we all know that the State Fair does a great job of doing themes, but initially they started doing the themes around the late 1950s, as far as I can tell. And the first one that really, where they highlighted on the cover, is this one where they talk about featuring North Carolina's poultry industry. When they started doing themes, they were much more focused around different aspects of agriculture. So livestock one year, safety in agriculture another year. They also featured often different things related to family heritage in North Carolina. And so you can see different ways of looking at the State Fair over time through their themes. So one of the things that we've been trying to do with Blue Ribbon Memories is accumulate as many of the State Fair premium lists as we can put our hands on. We created a poster that shows all of the premium lists over time, and you can see that the ones that we don't have are grayed out with a little asterisk, and it looks like there are, I think, about 10 of them from 1939 and earlier that we haven't been able to locate. We're still hopeful that someone out there might have one in an attic. But we feel like we've done a pretty good job, especially with the help of our partners, to get as many as we can. And this poster is a way to just show how they've changed over time. It's really fun to see how much more colorful they've gotten and to see how things have been highlighted in different years, different anniversaries and things like that. So